Welcome to today's lesson on indices. We shall begin by simple examples that we know about calculations and various multiplications so that we can come up with clear definition of an index, and the plural is indices. So for example, we are given 2 power 2. This means 2 multiplied by 2. 2 power 3 means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. That is 3 times. 2 power 4 means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. That is 4 times. So we realize that there is something that is raised to. It's called the power. And then we have something at the base. So an index, by definition, we can say that an index is defined as the power to which a number is raised. A power to which a number is raised. Now, if we have this number 2 here, this power 4 here is the index. In this example, power 3 is the index. And in this first example, power 2 is the index. This power to which we are raising a number is what we call an index. And the number is called the base. The number is called the base. So in this case, 2 is the base. 2 is our base. 2 here is the index, 3 index, 4 index, that power. And then the base here is 2 consistently. If we have 4 power 3, then this 3 is the index, and the 4 is called the base. So a number, in simple terms, we can say a number in the form x raised to power n is said to be in index form. A number in the form x raised to power n is said to be in index form, where n is the index and x is the base. You can have one or two examples. Example, express the following numbers. Let us express some numbers here in index form. Express the following numbers in index form, and express some few numbers here in index form. For example, if you are given n multiplied by n multiplied by n, then in index form it will be n, the base, and index here is 3 because it is pre-multiplied 3 times. If we have 4 times 4, then in index form it will be 4, the base, raised to power 2. If we have 16, for example, we have 16 and you're asked to write 16 in index form. Here you'll have to, I will use the branch method. 16, 2 into 16, 8, 2 into 8, 4, 2 into 4, 2, and 2 into 2, 1. Therefore, I'll have 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So in index form, I'll have 2 raised to power 4. Therefore 16 in index form is the same as 2 raised to power 4. So when you're asked to write a number in index form, you simply write that number in power form. Write the number in power form. I will give you an exercise to try at home. You'll write the following numbers. Write the following numbers in index form. Try this at home. You have 625. Write that 625 in index form. Number 25, and also try writing 1000 in index form. Now, having known that, having known the definition of an index, I want us to do the laws of indices. We have laws of indices. Laws of indices. There are several laws of indices. We shall begin by the first law, known as multiplication law. The very first law is called multiplication law. There are several, but let us begin by multiplication. We shall discuss multiplication and then discuss other laws later. Now, multiplication law. Let us consider a simple sum, say 3 raised to power 2 multiplied by 3 raised to power 3. So when you are doing laws of indices, then the sums we are doing, they are indices. They are in power form. So we do multiplication of indices. So let us see the simpler way we can do it. So in the normal way, when we have 3 power 2 multiplied by 3 power 3, in the longer way, what are you going to do? You are going to do 3 multiplied by 3 for the first one, and then 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 for the second one. This is the same as 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. And if you do it on a calculator, you'll get 243. That is the longest way we can handle that sum. Similarly, we can, if we have 243 in power form, 243 in index form is the same as 3 power 5. This 243 in index form is 3 raised to power 5. That is if we consider 3 as the base. But 3 power 5 is the same as 3, if we have our sum 3 power 2 and 3 power 3, 3 power 2 multiplied by 3 power 3, this is the same as 3 power 5. Why? Because this is 243 and this is also 243. So they are the same. So I can simply say 3 power 2 multiplied by 3 power 3 will give us 3 power 5, because all of them are the same and they are giving us 243. Now, this is the same as if I have 3 power 2, 3 power 3, what can I do to the powers so that I get 5? It's the same as 3, 2 plus 3 giving us 3, raised to the power 5. So I've simply added the powers to get 5. So that means if I have multiplication and I add the powers, I'll get the same thing. Therefore, you can conclude and say, when multiplying indices, when multiplying indices with the same base, when multiplying indices with the same base, add the powers. Add the powers and maintain the same base. So if you have indices of the same base, add the powers. Example, or in general, let's first do example. Example 1, if you have 2 power 2 multiplied by 2 power 4, this is the same as 2 power 4, this is the same as 2 raised to power 6. That is the solution to that. If you have another example, say y raised to power 2 times y raised to power 3, this is the same as y, maintain the base, and then add the powers. 2 plus 3, this gives you y raised to power 5. So in general, you can say a raised to power n times a raised to power m, the same as a raised to n plus m, where a is the base, a is the base, and n and m are indices. Remember, the bases must be the same for us to be able to apply this law. The bases must be the same. Thank you for listening to this. In the next lesson, we are going to do the second law, and it will be division law. So follow the page, subscribe, and then let us meet in the next lesson for the division law. Thank you.